saying 10. I mean, even though we stand alone, we stand together.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for landing. Fasten your seatbelts. Thank you for flying Air Force Airlines. Oh, me. Call me the captain. Just blaze.
They say a family that prays together stays together, and one that walks apart just falls apart. So together we stand, divided we fall, united we form Voltron and take on all. Let's move, yes. The birds left the nest. I'm all grown up, I gotta fly with the rest. Best of the best is what we strive to be.
You're watching Unpackaged Goods. I'm your host, Jonathan Dieter. This podcast is presented by Trophy Wife because you are the prize and so is the salt. I'm back. So we were in Dallas last weekend. It was an amazing trip. We've had some content coming out this week from Mackenzie and I baking a cake. If you haven't seen that, probably my favorite video that I've done. It was really, really fun just hanging out with her, being silly with my sister. And then the fair. We had a great video. Honestly, probably could have just done like content for weeks from the fair and then being in Texas. But yeah, just a break from my usual content flow of Tin Building Tuesdays and Wegman Wednesdays, which is fun to mix it up a little bit, to highlight trips, to just highlight a different part of the country that is in New York. So it's pretty fun. I have a guest lined up for next week for the podcast. So Luke from Trendy will be coming on. He is creating pre-launch right now a better for you ibuprofen, IBS medicine, and pain relief medicine. There was one more, maybe gut health maybe, but yeah, if you have taken ibuprofen your whole life, you probably have developed stomach ulcers or have issues with your stomach because of the things that they put in those medicines. And so Luke is really trying to look at the space in a thoughtful way. He encountered a lot of those same stomach issues himself. And so I won't dive too much into it. We'll have him on next week, but I think it's going to be really fun. I went to go meet him for coffee today out in Brooklyn. It was freezing cold today. I wore my Birkenstocks, my open-toed ones, and was truly freezing. This is now the second time that this has happened to me where I will come across someone. It's always a woman on a bike who has gotten her dress stuck in the bike. And this is the second time that this has happened to me, that I've come across a woman on a city bike. And it was me and this lady who stopped to help her. And I had to cut her dress out with my key. So if you're a CPG brand owner and you know who this lady is, shout out to this lady. We saved her silk skirt dress. Yeah, New York is such a silly place. Like, I'm on the way to my coffee meeting. This other lady's biking the other way. This lady got her dress stuck in the bike. Two people, random strangers, are helping. It's partly why I love the city. Brings strangers together in weird ways. So, yeah, so since it's just me, I get to yap. So this can be really long, this can be really short. But I want it to be concise, and I want to talk about the news this week. I want to talk about the Whole Foods trends report that they put out. So for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, every year Whole Foods puts out a trends report for foods and beverages. And so they put out their 2026 report. What we're actually going to do is do a way too early trends prediction for 2027. So I'm staking my flag in the ground now. I'm the first person that has come out and done a 2027 predictions. So yeah, we're gonna have some fun with it today. So let's jump into it. Flow Water flows into receivership. Prime sales crater from 300 million from 1.3 billion. And Whole Foods thinks beef fat is trendy now. Welcome to Unpackaged Goods. Today, it's just me, the news, and some very early 2027 predictions. Let's get crunching! Collapse Chronicles. So, Flow Water, their fall from grace. Canadian Alkaline Water forced into receivership. So they were picked up by a Boston family office, the Rucker Investment Group. Remember when Alkaline Water was just having a moment? hold on, I'm totally blanking on the brand that I just pulled up that I used to drink. Was it Essentia? I was the biggest Essentia fan. My sister was the biggest Essentia fan. It was just kind of like the sexy water to drink, and it had all the alkaline and all the pH levels. And now you have like these bottled alkaline waters. The Path, yeah, I've seen those. I think Mackenzie even orders those. She'll text me when she listens to this and say, oh no, that's the brand I buy that I made mom get. So, yeah, my sister's ridiculous with water. And now Tony wants to chop up a pod. Are you going to get up there? Tony's seat. And so he is always like, why are you in my seat? Water, fall from grace, really just isn't. People want options. And that is the trend of 2026, actually 2027. We're going to jump ahead. But people want options. And so alkaline water isn't really as sexy as it used to be. People are more focused on electrolytes right now. People are more focused on different salts and natural ingredients that they can put into their water to help their hydration. We've seen a shift in the consumer. We're no longer just looking for a water bottle or a packaged water bottle. We're looking for things to put into the water bottle. Everybody wants to make things personal now. And I think that the companies that are able to give you that personalization with ease and access are going to be really successful. I think it was really interesting. So I went to coffee today, as I mentioned earlier, open toe shoes, freezing, terrible mistake. It was funny. I don't know how this happened, but I don't know, because I sent the invite, but there was the wrong address, but he put I don't know. I was at the wrong coffee shop. So I got a coffee before I met him and then realized that and then went to go meet him. So then at the second coffee shop, I got one of those Cadence hydration RTD drinks and I really liked it. It gave me some good hydration because I wasn't really super hydrated throughout the day. Speaking of, water break! Sorry, Gina. I think people want options. Like when I went to Rhythm Coffee in Greenpoint, shout out Rhythm Coffee, really cool spot. At the front, they had the Cadence drinks. They had a sparkling coconut water and another sparkling drink. I liked that a lot because sometimes when I go to a coffee shop, I'm like, is it just caffeine again? And I drink a lot of caffeine and it doesn't really affect me. And this is the best. I just love watching football. We're recording a podcast and we're watching football. But, did Jackson Dart just get hurt? Next, Uncle Nearest is unraveling. 108 million in defaulted loans. So much money. Are they going to sell off their unlaunched Cognic business in their vineyards? This is just the danger of expanding way too fast. Huge marketing spend. And they brought on way too much debt. My goodness. Next, Prime's precipitous plunge. That's a mouthful. So from 1.3 billion in 2023 to 300 million in 2025. Logan Paul, learning gravity applies to beverages too. So creator economy meets reality. I think that you're going to see a real shift in these creator-led CPG businesses. Logan Paul has a very good and strong community and following, but I don't think that the product is actually that good. And we've talked about this. I've had it once, maybe twice. It was too sugary for me. It has caffeine in it too, I'm pretty sure. And so, people, they're more loyal to his videos. I understand that. Like if the product isn't amazing, like people aren't going to go out and get it. Like I don't know how successful Alex Cooper's Unwell protein hydration drink is going. I think she had hydration and then added protein, but I think that she's going to be a good case study in if your known celebrity like TikTok influencer is able to have a staying with these brands. Alex Cooper has a little bit more of a loyal fan base than I think Logan Paul. A little bit more of an intelligent fan base, I would say. So I'd say they're probably going to continue to buy her beverages. But that's one thing we'll touch on in the 2027 predictions. That the creator community is shifting. Many of these creators created these communities online, and then they just expanded into products that didn't really fit the ecosystem that they had already created. So their brands or their fans are having a tough time finding an emotional connection to these new like snacks or drinks or just random things that they're doing. And so I think the brands that build the community and the emotional connection first are going to be able to spread out much easier than the way some of these celebrity brands are doing it. Could be wrong. You may see 10 times as many celebrity brands, but I think I'm right. Big money moves. Money, 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 money. Ice cream, 11 mil. Boom. 11 million Series A from Imaginary Ventures. First regenerative organic certified ice cream. A2 Dairy is going mainstream. It's an easier digestion play. It's A2 Dairy is here to stay. Companies who are doing it really well, Alex, Laurel's, their RTD coffees. We love them. Better for your tummy. It's better for your gut. I've been getting A2 milk at Trader Joe's now. It's great. I love it. I put it in my coffee. It's really, really good. I'm going to sneeze. Ooh, this was a big one. So Mars and Kellanova, they finally got their EU blessing. So 36 billion with a B merger is approved. M&M's meets Pringles under one roof. So the consolidation in big food continues. CPG is disrupting. Brands are consolidating because they need to stay relevant. I think you're going to see a lot of acquisitions in 2026 and 7. A lot more. A lot of consolidation. A lot of big food starting to consolidate, but also big food incubating. You're going to now see incubation labs at all of these large companies, and they're going to be launching their own brands, but like not like Walmart this. It's going to be like, you're not going to realize that it's associated with Walmart or Target or another big organization. They're just going to be bam, brand. And then down the road, you're going to find out, wow, that was like incubated in one of their incubation labs. Pickle Advisors is an incubation lab. And I have set it up that way so that we can launch brands. There's one brand that we will launch eventually that has been in the works for a long time. And so Mackenzie even, maybe once she makes partner down in Dallas, has a little extra disposable income, maybe she'll want to start, her baking empire back up. And so brands within Pickle is very important to me. It's exciting. I'm learning so much about the space currently. And so that is all adding more perspective and giving me a better lens of when we do launch these brands, how they're going to enter the market. So more to come on that front. What a break. Timeout. Sorry, Brands buys Crunchy. So this is their 13th acquisition for the e-commerce roll-up. In beauty, consolidation is accelerating. The retail reality check. Winners. Dude Wipes. 130 million at Walmart. This is up from just 75K 8 years ago. So, Dude Wipes. You've seen them in NFL ads. I think I've used them on a bike trip with my dad or some sort of wet wipes when we did not have access to showers for a couple days out in Moab, Utah. I jumped in the river one day, though. That was fun. I don't see wet wipes enough. And what I mean by that is you don't really I feel like there's still a little bit of a stigma to them. I don't really see them in public places. You don't really see them in locker rooms. You don't really see them. I just don't see them enough. I don't see them in my friends' homes. I don't hear my friends talking about them. So yeah, I think another trend to be looking out for is really men's and women's sexual wellness, health and wellness. There was a men's hemorrhoid company that just launched recently. Noosh, I think is the name. Norms is the hemorrhoid company that launched. So, I think you're going to start to see companies that are addressing kind of these embarrassing self-care products and making them more fun and more accessible. And my friends and I have certainly talked about hemorrhoids in our group chats before, and sometimes it's kind of vulgar, but it can also be silly. And so Norms is on a mission to normalize how people talk about and treat hemorrhoids. Amazing. I think you're going to see a lot more of that. Ketone IQ launches in Target. Create Creatine goes national, Target plus Sprouts. Lifeway Foods, their Q3 sales are up 23%. The celebrity CPG updates. So everyone probably saw that Glen Powell's Smash Kitchen is launching cooking oils at Walmart. No surprise here. Glen Powell should have every product that he wants. He is a very sexy man. Then I think he's going to sell a lot of cooking oils. And his sauces, I look forward to trying them. So I also look forward to his new like Eli Manning, Glen Powell show on Hulu about the football star. So I got to check that out. Not an ad. One of my friends works at Hulu and I think worked on that. Shout out Nicole. She doesn't listen to this, but her husband, fiance, is in the CPG space. He used to work at one of those bar soap companies, Big Sasquatch, or the one that just did the Sydney Sweeney bath soap water, that one. So Troy, shout out Troy. Tell Nicole and Troy, shout out. You're on the pod. What's up? Let's keep going. Harry's drops a cologne line, $35 price point. Interesting. Not going to be buying that. I am a Baraido Bibliothèque flavor loyalist. I have a scent. I don't know what Tony's doing right now. Tony's like digging through my merch bag. Quiet on set, please. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm a Baraido fan, Bibliothèque through and through. That's what we like. That's what we use. I don't like new scents unless I'm traveling. Then I have all those little sample sizes, and I just throw them in, and it's whatever's in there. Sometimes I get some good ones, and sometimes I do not. So, Ballerina Farm enters hydration, $39 for 25 servings. Did I get that right? Yeah, $39 for 25 servings. Interesting. Water break. Alrighty, Whole Foods 2026 Trends Deep Dive. Let's go. I'm going to go through their predictions first. I'm going to give you my reactions. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to rattle them off. Then we're going to go one by one. So we have the Tallow Takeover. We have Focus on Fiber. Year of the Female Founder. Kitchen Couture. Freezer Fine Dining. Very Vinegar. Sweep Up Mindful. And Instant Reimagine. So let's go, baby. Tallow Takeover. Be Fat is back. This is not something that's new. We saw this all this year. This was a trend this year, not next year, but it's going to be mainstream next year. So beef fat, beef tallow. I went to an event tonight, Mimi Chang's. We actually got a goodie bag. So let's do the goodie bag reveal. Bam, 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 bam. We'll do that after this. So yeah, the gift bag that I got tonight had a little thing of beef tallow in it. I think you're going to see beef tallow everywhere. It's on the shelves. I think it's just a healthier cooking alternative. And it gets a bad rep with Maha, but I think you're going to see everyone wanting to use it because it's healthier and better for you. This on fiber. Protein's tired, fiber's wired. So fiber this, fiber that. There's fiber in everything now. Fiber, this isn't like really a new thing. Fiber, it just hasn't had a spotlight like protein has. And so people have been taking fiber for years. Fiber is a great thing to have a part of your diet. But now, like protein, fiber is more accessible and there are more options for the consumer. The trend isn't necessarily staking your flag in the dirt and calling it a trend. Like, it just means that there's more access, more eyeballs to it. People are trying it. So yeah, we're going to see fiber in a lot of shapes, different sizes, sauces. Shout out to She's the Sauce. She's launching a fiber packed sauce, reimagining some of your classic favorites. So super excited for her. She's been highlighting some of her headaches and nightmares that she's been dealing with her co-man. So if you haven't checked out Nicole's story, go check her out. Show her some love. She's getting through this. We ordered some sauce pre-order. We can't wait to support her. She's going to have a lunch. When she is ready, we are going to be the first to be there cheering her on. So shout out to her. Of the female farmer. Finally. I love this one. So I spoke with Fablefish, and it is a all organic salmon jerky company. And Megan is amazing, and she truly embodies what it means to be the female farmer. She comes from a family-owned and run fish company, Alaska Fish Co. I think I got that right. Maybe it's a little different, but she's used to being on fish boats her whole life. She grew up around them, realized there just wasn't a good salmon jerky on the market that tastes good. So skin on too. And so I went to go try it at Happier Grocer and they were sold out. So if that doesn't say anything about how good it is, then yeah, you're going to see the year of the female farmer is here. Kitchen couture. So your olive oil needs to be Instagram worthy. Everything needs to be Instagram worthy now. Your pantry, shout out Pantry Gems. Gina, she's reimagining tomato paste. If you've ever had to use tomato paste in a recipe, you've probably used a whole tube or you've had a can and you probably didn't use the whole thing, or you had leftovers and then it went bad, or you couldn't really use it. And so she is reimagining pantry staples, starting with tomato paste. So I'm super excited to see her bring that brand to life. Yeah, Spicy Virgin, such a great example of sexy, new olive oil that's not Graza. No offense, but I don't really particularly like Graza. Not because it isn't good. It's just a little too mainstream, a little too popular for me. I like something that's fun, that when people look at it, they go, huh, what is that? Spicy Virgin. Check it out. Freezer Fine Dining. So we were at the Mimi Chang's event tonight. I saw Ian from Rippy. Shout out to him. They just won a design competition for their packaging. It's beautiful. If you haven't seen it yet, if you haven't tried it yet, it's even better. He is reimagining the frozen pasta section. So if you've ever been in Trader Joe's, they have some amazing frozen pastas and their flavors are out of this world. Ian's trying to do the same thing and make it accessible for everyone. So he's rolling out into a bunch of stores nationally. He's going to be in a bunch of doors. It's delicious. I highly recommend it. It's not only for the busy working person who doesn't have time to cook, but also for the cook who really wants high quality food that just happens to be frozen. And so I think this is a huge area of growth that I'm paying attention to. I love the freezer section. I need another freezer because I do not have enough space in my freezer for all the amazing brands I want to try. It's unbelievable. Water break. I love the freezer. I've always loved the freezer. I'm going to continue to love the freezer. And I think people who are thinking about the freezer and making it fine, I'm going to like that. So, Very Vinegar. Drinking pickle juice is wellness now. So all of my favorite sauces and marinades are vinegar based. And so I think that you're just probably not aware of that. People are just now becoming aware of that. I have Molly Bass's AO Mayo, my favorite mayonnaise. Mayonnaise! The reason for this is it is thick, it is creamy, and it is packed with flavor. I love that. We are AO Mayo fans in this house. You heard? Number 7, sweet but mindful. Dates are having a moment. Date everything. Date sugar, date powder, date this, date that. Everyone just wants a little sweetness. Just a little love in your heart. Sweet but mindful, baby. Instant reimagined. Desk drawer ramen goes gourmet. This is a big trend. I had the long weekend soups recently. Soup. So good. I've had some other instant stuff. Cumin Club and their instant sag paneer. The cute little lentils that they had. So many different brands. Just like know that the consumer wants really, really good food instantly in a short amount of time. And so being able to, wow, interception, and he's going to take it back all the way. This is so much fun. I just get to watch football and talk about food. Love it. But I mean, I think about like Mackenzie and Big Law, and she's going to be like needing some desk food and like just a quick little like microwave warm up ramen. So I think that's going to be a big thing. So alrighty. Deets Eats super early 2027 predictions. Staking my flag in the ground. We are the first ones to do the 2027 super early predictions. You heard my predictions. The great creator crash. Bum, bum, bum. Celebrity CPG bubble. Pew. It's gonna burst. Ozempic eats everything. GLP-1 optimization foods. I think this is going to be everywhere in 2027. We're just scratching the surface. AI-personalized CPG. So your snacks are now going to know you. It's now not just good enough to just discover brands in grocery stores. I actually think you're going to have personalized snack routines, personalized snack recipes, personalized snack menus. Your diet is going to become much more personalized to you because of the use of AI. Turn of normal. Yeah. After my conversation with Bite and Brownies last week, I could not believe in this more. People just want good, real ingredients. None of that fake shit. People want the good stuff, and they want to taste it, and they want to know that it tastes good, and then they feel good, and then they're happy after they eat it. So I think we're going to see a lot more normalcy in food. Climate packaging wars. This is going to be huge in 2027. Zero waste or zero sales. If you're not going to be thoughtful with your packaging, you're out of here. Death of distribution. DTC, we back, baby. We're making a comeback in 2027. Whoo! Maybe we should do a little graphic and post this. I think that could get some buzz. Get people chatting. Weird and wild. Death Wish coffee. So they're suing Liquid Death over a coffee launch. This is bananas. If you haven't been following this, just go to Liquid Death's Instagram. Now you can see the whole lawsuit. It's insane. It's crazy. They're basically like, hey, you can never launch a coffee brand over like a hypothetical potential coffee that we're never going to launch. You guys are stupid. So just like a pissing match, people getting pissed at each other for no reason and just stupid. Erewhon, they are shipping their $20 smoothie kits nationwide. So this caused a lot of uproar on the internet. When Erewhon first posted this, their original caption was coming to a city near you. Most people, rightfully so, assumed that Erewhon was expanding their stores nationally. After that, they edited the caption to say, shipping to a city near you. Then it got people all up in arms. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how stupid people are that they thought Erewhon was coming to their city XYZ. Like, no. It was okay for people to believe that. The original caption made it pretty clear that's what was happening. But now they're just shipping smoothies. So, am I going to get one? Am I not going to get one? I'm going to ship one to Mackenzie, and I'm going to let her be the judge if she likes it or not. Boom. Red Bull built a 2.36 million square foot facility in North Carolina. Wow. That is a lot of Red Bull. Shout out Troy, my boy who works at Red Bull. And Point of View Beauty, 1 million in first 7 minutes. Whoa. That's a lot of sales. What? You gotta be kidding me. So the brand's a performance skincare makeup hybrid. Also seen significant interest in bundled master, it said. Wow. That's fucking nuts. Michaela Noguera, 16.7 million TikTok followers. Hey, this is how it's done. She has a organic, loyal fan base on TikTok, and she just did 1 million in sales in 8 minutes. That's crazy. So here's what I'm seeing. The fake money era's over. Flow water, dead. Prime's dying. And real businesses are winning. Dude Wipes is at 130 million. Lifeway's up 24%. Maybe, hear me out, maybe we should just make good products that people actually want to buy. Revolutionary. I know. Next week, we're back with the founder interview. But until then, remember, not everything needs to be fat. And your olive oil bottle doesn't need to be art. Or does it? We were at a CPG Insiders event at Mimi Chang's tonight. Shout out to the founders and owners of Mimi Chang's. Also Glimpse, which is a deductions software. So they were so fun. Everyone is so warm and welcoming. Everyone is so kind. And they give out goodie bags. So we're going to go through our goodie bag together on camera. Tony's like, hi, Daddy, what'd you get? So starting off with June, the salt and pepper pistachios. If you haven't tried these are amazing. Tony's like, what are those, Dad? So they have this 300-year-old family recipe with one-of-a-kind cooking process to deliver the perfect pistachio. Each shell pulls apart like petals, revealing a moon-sized kernel bursting with creamy protein, crispy crunch, and wholesome ingredients. It's a new salty snacking experience reborn in the fresh farmland in California. Beautiful. I've had these before. I've met one of the founders too. They're awesome. All right, let's dig through here. Ooh, I'm really excited to try these. Better Sour, their guava flavor. So aloha, sour seekers. We're Bella and Samira, Iranian-American best friends from Hawaii. Sour is a central flavor of our heritage and the tropical fruits we grew up eating. We live for that mouth-watering tang. That's why we've created these gummy stars to celebrate some of our favorite tart fruits. Let's be honest, life is better sour. The packaging is what drew me to these. Look at the little sun. It's so beautiful. Let's keep going through here. I have another one of these. Oh, look. They did like a Mona 2 collab. That's really cool. We love Mona. All right. What else is in here? Bunch of coupons for pizza cupcake. Oh, yeah. Beef tallow. There was a beef tallow in here. Where is it? Mr. Beef. Look at this, beef tallow. So, as we were talking about, so this is rosemary and pink peppercorn beef tallow sample from Fawn Regenerative. Sounds really good. I'm really excited to use that in my cooking. A couple NA drinks. We have this honey lemon cinnamon proverbial yerba mate tea. It's got some caffeine in this. So I think we'll put that in the fridge for tomorrow. What else do we get in here? Oh, yeah, this looks fucking sweet. Toning and firming eye cream, caffeine and plant-based retinol. Super excited. We're going to do a skincare video. Oh, coming up. Show you my skincare routine because it's awesome. The Purple Drop, Peruvian Chicha Morada. Great source of antioxidants. Bold, refreshing twist on tradition. Made from Peruvian purple corn, real spices, and zero artificial anything. Water break. This is what's so cool about the CPG space. You literally go to these events. Oh, look, a little potato button. He's a little potato. Yeah, I think that's all the good stuff. They had some hats. Silly of me to assume that there was just a hat in here. I should have just gotten the hat because I wanted one. Whenever there are free hats at an event or a place and I don't get the free hat, I'm so disappointed then. I love a free hat. I have a ton of hats. Beautiful hat collection. I'd like a hat closet someday. I didn't get the hat though. I'm really disappointed. Damn it. All right. That's the goodie bag. That's it. That's it for the pod this week. That's a wrap. Luke from Charlie next week. We out.